my name's Nick, and when I'm not playing my guitar or practicing my stand-up routine...
So, two jellyfish walk into a bar, right?
I'm a researcher at the University of Southampton. I'm interested in how a mysterious form of radiation can help us better understand what's going on in our bodies at the very, very tiny scale. Inside our bodies, there are trillions of complex molecules called proteins that all have a specific job to do. For example, there's hemoglobin, a protein whose job it is to help your blood cells carry oxygen around the body. If we look very closely, these proteins tend to almost dance at a specific beat or frequency. Because they are so small, a protein can bop 1 million times a second. That's pretty fast. If we can provide it with something to bop along to, we might be able to interact with it. For that we need something equally as fast. Terahertz radiation. Terahertz radiation is actually a form of light, but not one that's visible to the human eye. So in order to actually measure something with this stuff, we've got to use some pretty high-tech equipment. We have to use a high-powered laser and a lot of optics to generate the terahertz radiation. And then there's the challenge of aligning a beam you can't even see. In order for the proteins to work properly, they have to be in water. And we can only measure a very small amount of this water mixture. So, to measure them with terahertz radiation, we use this. This is a microfluidic flow cell made from this white material, which is called Teflon, which is what you find on your frying pan. And inside there's a waterway that's only as deep as the width of a human hair. The proteins are investigated inside this box, which is where we use the laser beam to actually generate and measure the terahertz radiation. The box gives us an environment we can control, mainly by filling it with pure nitrogen gas. I took a leaf out of Archimedes' book here and filled the box with balloons to make things more fun. To make filling and emptying the box quicker and easier and safer. Eureka! So now I've got my fluidics set up and my laser. We can measure some of these proteins dancing. But why? If a protein isn't doing its job properly, we expect to see a change in its dance. If we can detect this with terahertz radiation, we could further our understanding of how these little folks work, potentially helping in the world of medicine, as sick proteins can make us sick too. And so, that's my work in a nutshell. I love researching here, and as part of my PhD with the Zeppler Institute, I get to play with some really cool equipment, get to be creative, and just generally get to investigate whatever I find interesting.